Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a moment where your body knew something before your mind did? A little whisper of intuition, a tightness in your belly, a sigh of relief? That, my friends, is body wisdom, and it's the theme of today's episode. In this special solo session, I'm sharing a beautiful replay of a workshop I led earlier this year as part of my Body Love Challenge, a private experience I created for my community of midlife women. It was all about slowing down, tuning in, and reconnecting to the innate intelligence and goodness that lives in our bodies. This episode is a doorway into the kind of practices I guide women through every day. And today I'm inviting you in. I'm even sharing with you a specially curated playlist which you can use to accompany the movement practice, accessible in the show notes below. Before we begin, I invite you to find a quiet and comfortable space. Maybe grab your journal, light a candle, whatever helps you settle in. This is your time. A moment to soften, breathe, and drop into your own inner knowing. And make sure you stick around until the very end because I have something really special to share with you. A heartfelt invitation into a space that I've been lovingly creating just for you. So when you're ready, let's begin this journey of remembering what your body already knows. She is wise, she is worthy, and she is waiting to be listened to. Hello and welcome to day one of the Body Love Challenge. I am so honored that you are here taking this time for yourself. This is a space for you to reconnect, to listen, and to be kind to your body, no matter where you are in your journey. I'm Gabriella Espinosa, women's health and sexual wellness coach, and the host of the podcast Pleasure in the Pause, which is dedicated to empowering midlife women to connect to their bodies, pleasure, and power. I'd like to start by setting an intention for today. Today, we are waking up to our body's wisdom. For the next 30 minutes together, we are letting go of the pressure to change, to fix, to control our bodies. And instead, we are choosing to notice, to listen, and to honor our bodies exactly as they are in this moment. Before we begin, I'd love for you to take a moment to reflect on this. What is one thing you appreciate about your body today? It can be simple. Maybe your strong legs that carry you, your eyes that notice the beauty all around you, your breath that sustains you. Take a moment to hold that appreciation. And if you feel comfortable, you can write it down in a journal or just place a hand over your heart and say it silently to yourself. As we move through today's session, I invite you to keep that appreciation close to your heart. This is your body, your home, and today we are here to listen to her with love. So let's talk about body wisdom, what it is and why it's so important, especially in midlife. Have you ever had a gut feeling about something or noticed how your body tenses up when you're stressed? Maybe you've had a challenging conversation with someone and wish you had said something after walking away. Or maybe you feel lighter when you're happy. That's your body speaking to you. Your body has its own language. It communicates through sensation, emotion, energy, and intuition. And the challenge is that we've been taught to ignore this language. We live in a world that tells us to override our body signals, to push through exhaustion, to suppress our emotions, to judge and critique our appearance instead of honoring what our body is asking for. Body wisdom is the ability to listen, trust, and respond to our body's cues with care instead of judgment. It's about moving from control to connection. It's the deep intuitive knowledge that resides within you, an intelligence that goes beyond logic, beyond appearance, beyond what you've been conditioned to believe about your body. It is the language of your body, and it's spoken through sensations. For example, the warmth of the sun on your skin, that feeling of butterflies in your stomach, the tension your shoulders hold. Through emotions, that lump in your throat when you're sad, the tingles of excitement, the deep sigh of relief. And intuition, those moments when your gut tells you something before your mind catches up. Think of your body as your lifelong companion and has been with you through every moment, holding your experiences, your joys, your stresses, your transformations. But if we are disconnected from it, we might not only hear the criticism, the exhaustion, the frustration. So today we begin the journey of turning inward, of rebuilding trust, of seeing our body not as an object to fix, but as a wise guide. If there's one thing I want you to take away from today's session, it's that your body is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally. And the more you listen, the more you'll understand her needs, her desires, and her wisdom. I know that in midlife, so many of us experience a sense of disconnect from our bodies. As we move through perimenopause, menopause, and beyond, our bodies change. They're meant to change, but these hormonal shifts can make us feel unfamiliar to ourselves. And we might feel betrayed by the changes that are happening, whether it's weight fluctuations, energy dips, mood swings, loss of libido, or a shifting sense of self. And so many women tell me, I just don't feel at home in my body anymore. The world often teaches us to fight against these changes, to resist them, to try to fix ourselves. So what if instead of fighting our body, we learn to collaborate with it? What if we shifted from judgment to curiosity, from punishment to care? That's what today's practice is all about. Learning to listen and respond with kindness. Learning to listen to your body's wisdom allows you to reduce stress and overwhelm by honoring what your body truly needs. It allows you to navigate all the changes and transitions in midlife with ease, acceptance, instead of frustration. It allows you to develop self-trust and confidence in your body's abilities. And it allows you to cultivate more pleasure and joy in your daily life. So how do we tune into our body's intelligence? It's a practice, and one that begins with slowing down and paying attention. It's about noticing, what does my body feel like right now? Where do I feel tension or ease? It's about trust. Instead of judging my body, can I honor what it's telling me? And it's about responding. What small act of kindness can I offer my body today? And by engaging in gentle movement, breath, and awareness practices, you can awaken this wisdom and begin to move through life with more ease, pleasure, and connection. I'm going to guide you right now through a grounding practice that I call Embodiment Tune-In. Some of you who have joined me in workshops in the past know that I always start my workshops in this way. It's a lovely way to tune in and connect with your physical body world, with your emotions, your thoughts, and with that innate sense of goodness or pleasure that we all hold within us. It's about being present to that goodness. So let's start by getting comfortable in our seats and just take a moment to notice how it feels to be supported by the ground beneath you, your feet by the earth, your body by the chair. And I'd like to invite you to place your hands wherever you feel like your center resides. So either your heart, your abdomen, or lower in the pelvic region. Notice how your hands meet your center and how that center receives your touch. And then bring attention to the way your palms are resting on your body. Note if there's any tension in your hands, and just allow them to soften and receive. And as you draw attention to your hands, allow them to be a pathway to internally directed awareness, drawing your vision, your sight inwards as you softly close your eyes. I'd like to invite you to take a moment to notice the sensations that reveal the presence of your breath. Just notice what you notice without changing anything. The flow of your breath, the rhythm of your breath, the temperature. And next, I'd like to invite you to take 3 dropping in breaths. Inhaling softly through the nostrils and exhaling slowly and gradually through the mouth. Inhaling softly and letting out a long, slow exhale. One more time, inhaling softly and exhaling slowly through your mouth and letting out a long, big sigh if you like. And next, I'd like to invite you to notice the sensations that reveal the presence of your physical body. You can keep your hand at your center if you like, or you can place them on your lap or anywhere else on your body. Just notice what it feels like to be in your physical body. Do you feel a sense of warmth or softening in a particular area? Perhaps tightness or tension or discomfort in another. And ask yourself, am I present in my body? And if the answer is no, then that's a valid answer right now. Next, I'd like you to notice the space of your mind. Are your thoughts racing, or is there a narrative or a story looping around in your mind? You don't have to do anything with those thoughts or their stories. Just notice them. Notice what you notice. And next, I'd like to invite you to notice your emotional state in this moment. What emotions is your body holding for you right now? And then identify that emotional state, either with a word, a color, a texture, or a flavor. And finally, take a moment to notice a part of your body that feels good, alive, or pleasurable. Notice where that good feeling is located. It can be a feeling of warmth in your belly, maybe tingling in your fingertips. And identify that pleasurable sensation. Again, with a word, a color, or a texture. And just take the next few moments to stay present with that feeling of goodness, noticing it, giving yourself permission to feel it, to be present to it. And while you are present to this feeling, allow your body to soften. And if you like, you can let out a breath, a sigh, and just move gently in your chair. And when you're ready, softly flutter the eyes open. Become aware of the space around you. And then slowly bring your gaze back. I'd love to invite you to share in the comment section the word that described that feeling of goodness or pleasure in your body. Or if you feel more comfortable, write it down in a journal or a piece of paper that you have nearby. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So now let's move into a gentle movement practice that will help us further reconnect with our body's intelligence. You don't need to be flexible, strong, or good at movement. This is simply about noticing and feeling. So we're going to engage in a somatic movement practice. Soma, the root of somatic, comes from the Greek meaning the living body. This is a body-based approach of movement that emphasizes tuning into the internal experience and perception of your body. Physical sensations, emotions, feelings, thoughts, just like we just did in the embodiment tune-in. When we're better able to feel within our bodies, we can access the body's wisdom. It's a doorway to experiencing a greater sense of embodiment, that feeling of being at home in your body. And movement is a powerful way to release emotional and physical tension, to bring aliveness to areas we've ignored or forgotten, and to step into that bodily wisdom. So we're going to engage in some gentle somatic movement with a foundational embodiment practice called moving what you're feeling. This is one of the simplest and most powerful practices to deeply connect with your body, which is the essence of being embodied. In moving what you're feeling, we sensitize to what is happening within us, both physical sensations and emotions. And this has so many positive benefits. Aside from a quick and easy way to embodiment, it is a good way to shift your feeling state, unwind tension, and smooth out the nervous system. It also allows you to create a stronger connection between your body, your emotions, and your mind. I am going to guide you in the practice now without any music because we have copyright laws here on the educational platform on which I'm on. So I'm going to guide you in this practice without any music, but in my favorite Moving What You're Feeling playlist. So you can replay this video and do the practice while listening and moving to a piece of music from the playlist. And if you are watching this video on YouTube and want to access that playlist, just click the link in the show notes to take you to my Spotify playlist. So you're going to stand up. You can also do it seated if you like. Stand with your feet hip width apart to begin with. And you can close your eyes or keep a very, very soft gaze. This helps with bringing your attention inwards. The most important aspect of moving what you're feeling is that your emotions follow the sensations, meaning that it's not a dance or a performance, but rather tracking of what arises within you. So before we begin, take a moment to notice how your feet connect to the ground, the feeling of support of the ground beneath you. Then begin by noticing and feeling your physical body. Notice what it feels like to be in your body in this moment. And from here, begin to feel how your body wants to move, allowing yourself to move with the sound of the music, allowing yourself to move with whatever you're feeling, allowing emotions to arise, thoughts to arise, and just allow the movement, the motions of your body to follow those feelings. They don't need to look pretty or be in rhythm. Just allow yourself to move with whatever you're feeling. So if you're feeling tension, allow yourself to move with that tension. What does that tension feel like, look like? And allow yourself to move with that. If you're feeling spacious, what does it feel like to move with that spaciousness? So as you explore, allow yourself to move with whatever arises. You're not trying to alter what you're feeling. For instance, trying to make tightness go away. You're just exploring. Move whatever you're feeling, tracking physical sensations, emotions, and allowing your thoughts to simply come and go. So it can look like whatever it looks like to you. So I'm just giving you a little kind of snapshot of what it looks like for me to move with what my body's holding right now, which is a little bit of tension in my shoulders. And I just allow myself to move with that tension. And if I need to breathe, I breathe. Or if I want to sigh or let out a sound, a moan or a groan, I allow that to happen. Simply allowing emotions and thoughts, physical sensations to simply come and go and move through you. You can move as whatever arises, neither exaggerating nor trying to suppress what shows up. Simply moving whatever you're feeling. Again, if you feel numb, just move as that numbness. If you feel stiff, move as that stiffness. If you feel energetic, let that energy move as your body. Continuing to move however your body wants to move. So you're never pushing over any limits, but you're moving with your emotions, with your body's sensations, exploring your own range of motion. Paying attention to any thoughts, sensations, mood, memory that may arise. And there's no need to hold on to them, just trusting the natural intelligence of your body to hold what you're feeling, to move with what you're feeling. So we'll continue here for a little bit more. And you can move your arms, shoulders, your hips, your legs. You can move in a jagged, flowing fashion. You can allow that to shift as your feeling state shifts. There's no right way or wrong way of moving with what you're feeling. You're just letting your body's genius, your body's wisdom guide you. So just continue here for a little bit more. And then beginning to make your movements more and more subtle until your body comes to stillness. And as you come to stillness, feel your body. Feel how your body feels in this moment. Taking a moment here, you can keep your eyes closed. And you can bring a hand to your body to become present to whatever you're feeling. Feel the contact your feet have with the ground beneath you. And just stay present here with whatever sensations, emotions, and thoughts are there. And just notice how you feel right now. And the important thing here is that you place no judgment or value on what you feel. Instead of making it good because you feel enlivened or bad because you feel unpleasant sensations or tightness, just allow yourself to enjoy that you can hear the message of your body clearly. This is your body's wisdom. And when you're ready, open your eyes, become familiar with your surroundings, and then take this moment to offer yourself a gesture of gratitude, either a bow, a hug, a nod, just to end this practice, appreciating your body in this moment. And then you can softly open your eyes if you've had them closed. And if you want, you can take time to write down how you feel. What did you get out of this practice today? What came up for you? So this concludes day 1 of Body Wisdom. If you enjoyed this session and want to make a practice out of connecting with your body's wisdom, then I have something for you. I have poured my heart and passion into creating something very special for you. The Midlife Pleasure Collective, a sacred space for midlife pleasure. It's a monthly membership combining embodiment practices like I've shared with you today, my expert guidance, supportive community to help you feel more alive in your body. As a participant of the Body Love Challenge, you have the opportunity to become a founding member of the Midlife Pleasure Collective at a very accessible price. So each month, as a member of the Midlife Pleasure Collective, you'll receive a new sensual wellness collection featuring carefully curated mind-body practices, sexual wellness insights, and practical tools to enhance pleasure and vitality. You'll have live monthly group coaching calls with me where we explore themes that are related to what's coming up for you in the practices, share experiences, and get personalized guidance from me. You'll have access to a private community of like-minded women supporting each other in this journey. And you'll have a whole library of embodiment practices to help you reconnect with your body's wisdom. There'll be journaling prompts and reflection exercises to deepen your self-discovery. So if you'd like more information, you can click through the link provided. I hope you stay connected to your body's wisdom with gratitude and compassion. Thank you so much for trusting me as your body wisdom guide today. It's been a pleasure and an honor to share this body challenge with you. Thank you so, so much. Want to help me spread more pleasure in the world? Please subscribe, rate, and review this episode and share it with a friend. These conversations are meant to be shared, and this is how we create ripples of pleasure and connection throughout our communities. Every time you share this podcast, you're helping another woman discover her own pathway to pleasure and power. And don't forget to follow and tag me on Instagram at Gabriella Espinosa. Until next time, remember, your pleasure matters.